Hi, my name is Dr. Freeman. This is Comp 1 Online. And if I look excited to teach this class, it is because I am thrilled that you chose me as your professor, and I'm going to try to make that choice worthwhile. First, I'm going to discuss my background so that you understand why I do things the way that I do them. And then over the course of the first week, I'm going to learn more about you. But first, me. I grew up in Atlanta, Georgia. My parents were concerned about the quality of public schools there, so they decided to put my sister and I in a private school. That private school afforded me an excellent education. However, unfortunately, it was quite racist. And by racist, I mean the Ku Klux Klan would march from the front gate down Main Street about once a year. And one of the first lectures I heard in history class as a freshman in high school featured an argument stipulating that blacks back then deserved to be enslaved because black people allegedly were more apathetic, less intelligent, more prone to violence, and I'm sure you could fill out the list of stereotypes that were spewed during that conversation. Needless to say, I learned how to be diplomatically argumentative in that context. And I'm telling you this not so you think you have an angry black man teaching the class. I'm telling you this because that environment shaped what motivated me to pursue knowledge. I pursued knowledge not because I wanted to sound important, not because I wanted a lot of fancy titles before or after my name. I pursued an education because I believe it is instrumental in helping people fight for justice and for equal opportunity so that they can realize their full potential. Also, I pursued knowledge because I believe it is critical to helping people deepen and preserve their own sense of humanity. After high school, I attended Georgetown University. I did sufficiently well at Georgetown to gain a full scholarship to gain my PhD at Duke University. At Duke University, I studied race, class, and gender inequality in contemporary American culture. But after finishing Duke, I realized I didn't want to spend my life writing books, academic books that only 0.000000003% of the population would ever read. I wanted to spend my time teaching people and connecting with them, which is why I'm doing what I'm doing today. Okay? Now something about the course. Have you ever noticed how many composition classes ask students to write about things that put them to sleep? Why do they do that? I'm sure some people really care about which particular river George Washington crossed on which particular date, but I don't think many people want to write about that. I think that puts a lot of people to sleep. So we're going to write in this class about things that matter to people today. For example, let's talk about sexism. In the workplace, a woman can do the same job as a man, have the same educational credentials as a man, have the same work experience as a man, and still be paid less than a man. That is called second-class citizenship. It is 2015. I think it's time for second-class citizenship to come to an end. Beyond the issue of sexism, we could also think about and write about the criminal justice system. Explain this to me. Marijuana has never been proven to kill a single individual. Yet, in most places, it is still illegal. Alcohol kills more people than all illegal drugs combined, and it is legal. Cigarettes kill more people than all illegal drugs combined, and it is legal. How did it come to pass that the less dangerous substance was criminalized, and the more dangerous substances were legalized? No matter where you stand in the debate, no matter whether you're for or against decriminalization of marijuana, for example, these are issues worth discussing because they have real implications. America locks up a greater percentage of its population than any other industrialized nation in the world, and the majority of that exploding prison population is due to the war on drugs after 1980. And a large percentage of the people who are in prison for nonviolent drug offenses are there for nonviolent marijuana offenses. Okay? Now I know what you're thinking. No, 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 no. I have never used an illegal drug in my life. I have never even been drunk, okay? And unlike Bill Clinton, I don't have to equivocate on that statement. That is the truth. However, I do believe in discussing societal issues that affect all of us. And when we lock up more people than any other country, industrialized country, that affects all of us. All right. Now, please, 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 please read the syllabus carefully. There you will find that there are stiff penalties for missing a homework assignment. There are stiff penalties for missing one essay assignment. I know that I come across as being fun, and I am. And I know I come across as being affable, and I am. However, I am not a pushover. Okay, I believe in working hard and having fun, and I believe in following the protocols of my class. If you do that, I think we will have a very, very fruitful, very productive, very effective, very educational time together. Thank you again for choosing me as your professor. I look forward to learning more about you. Cheers.